Hello everyone, welcome to the first video from the asset series. So in the asset series we will see only asset paper related questions for various grades. So asset is a competitive exam. It happens typically in most CBSE schools all over India for various subjects like math, science, English. So in today's session let us see these three grade 6 math asset questions. All of them will be multiple choice type. Just the way it is framed will be a little application oriented, and you must know a smarter way to approach so that you will be able to solve all the questions in the given stipulated time. So the first question, at which of the following times is the angle between the hands of a clock exactly 120 degrees? Now, there are certain key words that you need to pay attention to in the question. You will understand of what significance this exactly means. Now, first let us try to draw a rough sketch of what these timings will look on a clock. 5 o'clock would be something like this. This is 5. Okay, this is 12. And 3:35 should be something like this. 8 o'clock would be something like this. And 9:05. Now if you look at it, there are 12 divisions in a clock. And the total area it covers is one complete circle, which is 360 degree. Which means every division pertains to 360 by 12, 30 degree. Which means every number from 12 to 1, 30 degrees, 1 to 2, 30 degrees. It's like that. So now all of us are aware that this is 90. So after 90, just one more division should give 120. So if this is 3, 4 o'clock will give you 120. So clearly it is not 5 o'clock. For 3:35 again, 3:30 you could think of as 90. Although 3 o'clock it will be exact. By 3:30 the shorthand also would have moved a little from 3. So that itself will be a little less than 90. And after 6, 7 is again only 30. But since this angle will be lesser than 90, because by the time it's 3:35, typically your hand would not be exactly at 3, but instead somewhere here, which will reduce the angle from 120. So it's not exactly 120. 8 o'clock, if you take, the moment the smaller hand comes to 8, the longer hand is at 12. This 9, this would be 90 plus 30. This is an exact 120 degree. Here again, for 9:05 at 9, it is exactly 90. When the minute hand moves 30 degrees to division 1, from 9, this short hand also would have moved less. Although it is a very, very small value, it's obviously not exactly 120. That is the significance of this word in the question. So when is it exactly 120? Definitely option C, which is 8 o'clock. So if you see, although it looked like all three make sense, that minor difference is what makes the change. Now going to the next question, which of the following is closest to 10,000? Closest again is the key word here. So obviously we are not going to have a calculator. And if you're going to be multiplying 98 into 499, it's definitely going to take a long time manually. So again, since it says closest, we will use the method of rounding and estimation. 98 is closest to 100. 499 to 500 into 2. 500 into 100 itself would be a 50,000 into 2 would give us 1 lakh. The question is 10,000. So clearly it's not the first. 201 into 49 can be approximated to 200 into 50. 205s are 1000. So 200 into 50 is a 10,000. So this seems like the correct answer. But we will definitely have to rule out the other two. 99,998 is close to 1 lakh. Divided by 99 can be approximated to 100. 1 lakh divided by 100, 2 zeros will get cancelled, leaving us with 1000. Again, not the answer. The last one, 39 into 399 can be thought of as 40 into 400. 400 into 4 is a 1600 and another 0, 16,000. So this is also wrong. Clearly, the correct answer is option B. This is closest to 10,000. Now coming to the question on the right. Mala has a square sheet of paper which she folds along the lines they have shown. She then colors one part red, blue, green, and there is one portion that's left uncovered. This uncovered part is again cut out and folded in the same manner as the other, which means I am doing the same pattern to this small. Of the 4, it says red, blue, green, yellow. Now, what part of the whole sheet did she color green? So, which means this green as well as this green. The two have to be done. Now, in this whole thing, there are 4 equal parts, of which one part is green. So, clearly, from the bigger paper, the green is 1/4, quarter. Now, from this small part again is 1, which means the smaller uncolored part itself was 1/4 of the whole. Correct? Now, in that 1/4 again 1/4 means quarter of quarter. So, green in small part is 1/4 of. Of in mathematics is a multiplication. 1/16. So here we have a 1/4. Here we have a 1/16. The total should just be the sum of the two. Taking LCM, 5/16 is the correct answer. So this is how you approach typical asset questions. I hope that was useful. I will see you all in another video. Thank you.